Hey guys, this is Neoshavan1324. Sorry I haven't done a video in a while. I had a car crash last week and it rolled over and crushed my leg, so I've been in the hospital for a while. So, well, I'm back now. I'm on pain meds, so yeah, they suck terribly. Alright, I found one that I liked, or well, not really liked, but kind of short because I'm hurting a little and I'm gonna play some games with some friends. But it's called Pin Man. I'm familiar with the myths and legends that surround him. He is called the Slenderman, the Operator, Tall Man, and other signs of who he is. Featureless countenance, tendrils, black suit, amazing height, the unconfirmed ones, fog, humming, pages, slaves, but I have come to know him as something different, Pin Man. My name is Samuel, and my wife's name is Amber. I am a writer and a musician. I live a quiet life in a small city. 3 decades ago, I began my career as a writer. My stories were of average length and content. Fairly good, if I do say so myself. It was because of Amber that I began to write. She was the inspiration behind it all. My first book, entitled The Traveler's Guest Book, a stereotypical adventure fantasy novel, was surprisingly well received. I made a heavy sum of money from it, which I put to good use by buying myself a large house in North Carolina. All of my books, 7 others, have been very well received and quite popular among the young, old, and in between. Before the events I will shortly describe to you, I even had a movie deal on the line. Think about this. You have neither heard of me nor my books. The reason will be revealed if you shall hear my story in the end. To the end, my bad. The date is January 23rd, 2011, a very crisp day. The clouds blanket the sky and shroud the sun, allowing fierce cold to pervade the entire state, seemingly. I awake to the smell of fresh, delicious coffee. I throw on my red plaid bathrobe and saunter downstairs, where Amber is busy preparing breakfast. "Morning, love," she says happily. She plants a kiss on my cheek as I pour myself a cup. A note: all of my books are handwritten in cross-brand pen, a very expensive and dependable manufacturer, then typed by Amber. As I survey the quiet neighborhood through the window, she says to me casually, "Dear, I found one of your pens out in the yard the other day." "Really?" I said. She hands me the pen. A.T. Cross Townsend, Black Liquor, Fountain. What the fuck? I kiss her on the head and make a mushy remark about her eyes, then hurry back upstairs to put it in its place. The moment I open the door, a chill snakes down my spine and through my bones. That can't be. The heat is on, and there's a fire in the fireplace. I warily cross the room to my writing desk and put the pen where it usually sits. Then I notice the other odd thing. I only have one black lacquer Cross Townsend fountain pen, but 2 are present. I examine the pen more closely to look for the telltale signs of it not being mine. I held it close to my face, turning it around, finally sitting it down and holding it under the light nearly within my eye. And there, reader, is the symbol. The symbol, I ask you, musingly, to guess what symbol it is. Scratched into the side of the pen is a white circle with an X through it. I immediately know that this thing is not mine, and I hear a deathly humming noise from behind me. In a desperate attempt to save myself from what I know is coming, I shove the window up so hard and fast that the glass cracks. I raise my arm to throw the pen, but a malicious tendril-like apparatus winds around my arm, tightening so fast that I feel like it will explode. I whirl around and come face to blank face with him. One of his more human arms, he makes a motion as if to say, "Hush." I know the song he hums, but I can neither recall, imitate, or properly name it. Blood drains from my face, and my heart beats against my chest like a caged gorilla. I slump down into my chair, head upon my book. When I awake, I'm still in my room. Rain pounds on the roof, thunder rattles on the ground, and the last thing I remember is pouring the coffee that Amber made. The cool air filling my lungs, but I look down at my book and see handwriting that is not my own. Past the last stanza I remember writing, scrawled in the same morbid form as the symbol, are the words that start in the 7th paragraph of the story and end in the 15th. I read the horrible text and rush downstairs. The coffee pot lies shattered on the floor, the breakfast burnt, smoking, an acrid scent fills the room. Scraps of the clothes worn by my wife this morning lay throughout the entire first floor. The windows are boarded as the doors. Gone is the beauty of my house, but worse, lost is my wife. I break down on the floor, facing my hands. Then a monotonous voice tells me in an emotionless, sinister tone, "She is not gone." I look up through teary-eyed eyes up the dark stairs. There he stands. His tendrils have gone, and his hands are folded in front of him in a businesslike manner. If you write what my pen tells you, she will return to you. I rush upstairs to my book. I lay waste to the 20 chapters I had finished and began writing the morbid story of the penman's pen. I found myself sitting in a cafe on a sunny day, looking right at a calendar. It is August 5th, 2012. I know not where I am, catching stares and glances from those around me. I find my clothes to be nothing but a ragged, torn black suit, as though I had just run through the woods after a funeral. On my table sits a thick book and full cold coffee cup. From a distance, I see a woman in a mourner's black dress, in the same condition as mine. Approaching, she sits down in front of me. It's Amber. The waitress sits in front of me my receipt. It simply says, "You are free now." I embrace Amber. "I love you," I try to say, but all that comes out is a low, deathly hum. Both of us found our location, gained our freedom, and lost our voices. My house has been sold to another family. I still have trouble remembering everything, and have not yet regained my ability to speak. The penman let me keep my ability to write, and did neither of us physical harm. Amber told me while writing that she had to draw for him in some abandoned warehouse. He appears to me in my dreams, telling me that he will return one day. Amber was spared the dreams. Alright, well, that wasn't actually as good as I thought it was going to be, but it was still pretty good. You know, a little offset pasta. Shit, sorry, I didn't mean to press that. Sorry for grunting in the middle of that. I moved my leg and it hurt a little. For those who want to know why it hurt, both my tibia and my fibula were crushed in the thing. It's clean break through both of them. I have a titanium rod in my tibia now, and my fibula is still broken, and it hurts like a motherfucker. So, don't let a car flip over on you, especially a Jeep. They're not as light as you think. Alright, well, that ends that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll try to upload more. I've been a little slacking from staying in the hospital for 9 days. But, thank you guys for watching. This is a fun hobby. I'm actually gonna have a friend of mine who's volunteering to edit them, put better pictures and music, so it'll actually be a lot better, more crisp. So thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to come back and like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to link me to more pastas to read. I'd love to. I'll see you later, guys.